Match Fishtank, Unit 8, Lesson 2. In this mini lesson, we're going to examine what a dot plot is and how to use a frequency table. Here's an example of a dot plot. You notice that for each input from a student, you have a single dot. Sometimes dot plots are also called line plots, and usually in that case, instead of a dot, they use an X for each of the dots on here. So they would just put an X here and build up with X's. Either way is absolutely fine for you to do. In a dot plot, you can notice that the number of dots corresponds to the number of answers. So in this imaginary class, 3 individuals thought that the line segment was 17 inches long, and 1 thought that it was 18 inches long. So to find out how many students are in the class, we could simply count up the number of dots, because each dot represents 1 student or 1 data point if it's not talking about students. You can quickly and easily see with a dot plot what the highest values are. Here you can see that 19 and 20 are the highest values. But a disadvantage of a dot plot is that you need to put a dot on every number. So if your data set is large or very spread out, that's going to take a really long time. Imagine some students thought that it was all the way up to 100 inches and you had a class of 120 individuals. Obviously, then making a dot for each person and spreading out the dots on a longer line would take a lot more time. So this, my X's are still there. This is an example of a frequency table. A frequency table is another way to collect simple data, and it's often combined with a tally chart. So in this case, a dog is a favorite type of pet of 12 people. That's the frequency or amount of times that it appears, how frequently it appears. The tallies can help you keep track of dog. So if you were looking through survey data and each person had turned in a separate sticky note, say, then you may have to make a tally mark at each sticky note and then record the frequency at the end. That's just a strategy that you can use to keep track of the items in a frequency table. Making a frequency table can often be a great first step to making a dot plot or making another type of visual representation.